The study and practice of blessings and sympathies reflect the deep intertwining of spiritual and material forces that influence human life, especially with regard to the field of health and the evolution of the spirit. By understanding these practices, it is possible to see that both, despite their popular and cultural origins, have a significant impact on the spiritual energy of the human being, that is, on the perispirit, the spiritual essence that accompanies the physical body, being influenced by your morality, past experiences, and your choices in the process of evolution. Blessing, although in essence a spiritual practice, has a very simple and traditional approach, passed down through generations. It consists of a ritual of prayer and laying on of hands, or other forms of spiritual contact, with the aim of restoring the individual's energetic balance, in order to heal and protect their physical and spiritual health. However, the power of the blessing does not only reside in the physical act itself, but mainly in the faith that is placed in it. Confidence in the spiritual power that emanates from sincere prayer and a healing purpose is what truly triggers the effects of this practice. The essence of the blessing is to act on the person's perispirit, which is considered the link between the spirit and the physical body. When the perispirit is unbalanced due to external influences, such as spiritual obsessions, repressed emotions, or past traumas, the blessing has the potential to restore harmony between the body and spirit. This balance is not just superficial. It penetrates the depths of the being, cleansing negative energies and removing harmful spiritual influences that may be affecting the individual unconsciously. The act of blessing can be carried out either by those who have the developed skill for this practice, such as mediums or spiritual healers, or by anyone who is willing to perform the prayer with the intention of healing and protecting. The practice requires sincere intention, as it is through pure intention that spiritual energies can be directed to bring concrete benefits. The effectiveness of the blessing is, therefore, directly proportional to the genuine faith of those who perform it and those who receive it, since this faith creates the energy field necessary for the perispirit to recover and regain health and well-being. Furthermore, blessing is not just limited to physical healing or relieving illnesses, but also acts for spiritual protection. This preventive aspect of blessing is vital, as it helps to create a kind of energetic shield that prevents negative spiritual influences or obsessions from interfering in the person's life. This spiritual protection is particularly important in moments of vulnerability, such as when the individual is experiencing emotional difficulties, existential crises, or periods of spiritual weakness. The perispirit, by being strengthened and balanced, can protect itself from external forces that try to invade its energetic sphere, ensuring that the physical body does not suffer the consequences of such imbalances. Sympathies, in turn, represent a form of spiritual practice more focused on the use of physical and material elements to achieve a certain objective. Although they are often seen as superstitious or simplistic, their true strength lies in the power of belief. The faith that accompanies the execution of a spell creates intense energy, capable of moving spiritual forces and, thus, attracting the desired positive energy. Sympathies involve simple but powerful rituals that use common, everyday ingredients, such as herbs, candles, symbolic objects, or even gestures, to achieve a specific goal. This may include the search for health, prosperity, protection, or even assistance with issues related to love or problem-solving. Although they appear to be more superficial or magical practices, they are based on deep spiritual principles, as each gesture carried out is loaded with a symbolic meaning, which directs spiritual energy in order to meet the practitioner's needs. The great difference of sympathies is their direct connection with the power of the mind and intention. When someone performs a spell with the faith that it will have an effect, this belief generates an energetic force that reverberates in the environment and circumstances of the practitioner's life. By believing that sympathy will bring results, the person ends up creating the necessary conditions for this to happen, through directing their mental and emotional energy. However, it is important that spells are carried out with discernment, as their effectiveness depends on a clear and positive intention. If carried out with ulterior motives, such as manipulating others or seeking external control, sympathies can attract negative energies, which, instead of promoting benefits, can result in harmful consequences. Therefore, the key to the success of sympathies lies in the purity of the practitioner's heart and the sincerity of their intention. The relationship between the perispirit and the physical body is an essential point for understanding the effects of spiritual practices, such as blessings and sympathies. The perispirit is the spiritual body that surrounds the human being and is directly connected to health, behavior, and even physical appearance. When the perispirit is marked by negative energies, whether due to past actions or harmful spiritual influences, it can impact the formation of the individual's physical body and facial expression. This mark left on the perispirit can result in physical characteristics that reflect the emotional or spiritual nature of the individual. For example, a person with aggressive, domineering, or selfish tendencies may develop a more hardened face, with facial features that resemble the physiognomy of animals such as wolves or tigers, whose primitive behaviors reflect these characteristics. Those who carry more crude or materialistic energies in their perispirit, such as those who live attached to excessive consumption or greed, may present a coarser physiognomy, which resembles the physiognomy of animals such as cattle or pigs. On the other hand, individuals with a more evolved perispirit, who express love, kindness, and generosity, tend to present more harmonious and soft physical characteristics, such as birds or gentle animals. The resemblance to animals such as doves, hummingbirds, or doves is seen as a manifestation of the spiritual purity of these beings, who live in tune with divine laws. Such spiritual influences are reflected in the physical body in a calm and serene way, creating a harmonious environment around the individual and radiating peace and affection to those around them. These relationships between the perispirit and the physical body are not fixed, but can be transformed as the individual works on their spiritual evolution. When someone sincerely seeks to improve themselves spiritually, correcting their moral flaws and developing virtues, the energy of their perispirit is transformed and, as a result, their physical appearance can also change. This demonstrates the deep connection between the spiritual and the material, and how the internal transformations of the spirit can be reflected in health and external appearance. The figure of Jesus Christ, with his image of the Lamb of God, symbolizes the spiritual purity that all human beings should strive to achieve. Jesus is described as the ultimate model of love, kindness, and humility, and his image as a lamb is the expression of a spirit completely purified and free from any negative spiritual influences. This image of Jesus as the Lamb of the Lord is the maximum representation of unconditional love, patience, and mercy, qualities that must be cultivated to promote a true transformation of the perispirit. By following Jesus' teachings, people can transcend their spiritual imperfections, freeing themselves from the influences of animal tendencies that can still mark their perispirit. The lamb symbolizes the capacity for inner transformation, moving from hardness and violence to softness, from ignorance to wisdom, from selfishness to generosity. True spiritual healing, therefore, is achieved when human beings approach divine love and seek to live in accordance with the spiritual laws that govern the universe. Ultimately, the practices of blessings and sympathies, when carried out with sincerity and positive intention, have the potential to promote profound and lasting changes in an individual's life. They help restore spiritual and physical balance, aligning the perispirit with the higher energies that lead to evolution. However, the path to true spiritual transformation is one that follows the teachings of Jesus, the Lamb of God, whose life and example offer the ideal model of purification, love, and wisdom. This path not only results in healing and balance, but also promotes spiritual elevation and the achievement of true inner peace. If you like this content about the influence of blessings and sympathies on our spiritual and physical health, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like on the video. Your subscription and like help a lot in our mission to bring more knowledge and well-being to everyone. Share with your friends and come be part of this journey of healing and balance. May peace and light be with you.